Hello, y'all. So today I'm just going to be playing some of this classic puzzle game that I think came out sometime last year. I'd played a little of it before, but not all that much, to be honest. Either way, this game's pretty tricky in terms of puzzle games, so we're going to just see how well I do. So the main idea of the game is we're just trying to catch rabbits. And as you can see, they'll avoid dead ends when they can. But if you can force them into one, then you can collect them. And the game just gets very obnoxious very quick. Like in this case, yeah, I think it's actually going to spell out a lot of the base mechanics. I'm just going to force them into here. And then it should move down from here because I'm above it, and it can move down and seize multiple pathways. But they all end up being dead ends, so that's how I'm able to get them. For this one, for instance, I'm going to try and go for the top right square. And it'll go left first, and then right if it needs to. But yeah. Some of the dialogue from at least whatever her name is kinda spells it out, but yeah. Yeah, so she did just kind of go over it there. So I'm just going to force him in here, and then if I go at it from above, it's going to go left, so I'm going to go at it this way. And since it can't see the dead end, it's going to go down here and then get trapped. At least some of the first puzzles are pretty easy, but they ramp up in difficulty fairly quickly. For this case, I think that bottom right area is where I'm going to want to get the bunny, because that's the only L-shaped dead end I can see. Yeah, and I guess I got it trapped in an infinite, so I'm going to force it down first. Because, yeah, once it gets in that circle, it's never going to leave. And there we go. Now this one has multiple. I'm pretty sure it's possible to force them on top of each other, which I'm going to go for. So, if I send them all in here, then, yeah, they make a child, but now that I've done that, I'm going to force them to that L shape in the top middle of the area. Once I can eventually get them over there. Okay. There we go. That should force them there. And I'm on to the next level. And I don't think you're not able to get this one yet. Later in the game, I think you can break through walls and then it's possible to get it, but I do not have that ability yet. For this one, the only area I can trap it is in that bottom area near the hole. So I'm just going to have to get it over there. That should, well, I was going to say that should be relatively easy, but clearly it's not going that well for me. Okay, so that was not the answer. If I want to force him to go down there. Huh. Yeah, I'm not even really seeing how I force him to go down here. Okay. Maybe if I'm gonna go back a couple steps. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm forcing him down. And there it is. So now they have tunnels, and tunnels are one of the things that makes this fairly complicated. In this case, I just need to force it to the top row and then to the left, I think. But getting it there is the tricky part. If I go at it from below here, it's going to just go into this tunnel and come back out here, so that's going to make a loop. So I'm going to go at it from above. And then, if I go at it from above here, it should go down into that loop. and then I'm just going to run it around this loop. I'm going to come at it from this side so it goes up and then takes the tunnel. There we go. Then I can do this and it'll get stuck. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. The obvious area to get it is that L shape in the bottom left part of the grid. If I want to get it there, though, I'm going to probably need to force it through that X-shaped path in the middle. But, like, going horizontally is at least the plan I'm currently thinking of. Yeah, there we go. That'll go up and get trapped. Okay. Now this one's a bit trickier, seeing where Bunny could actually get trapped. Because it seems like a lot of the options for it aren't going to get stuck anywhere. I think there's one area I can see that I could potentially get it tricked. Is, if you see in the bottom near the hole, there's that pathway that connects up like 2 squares over. If I force it into the one further away out of the two, I think it can show up where I am. At least I'm pretty sure that was the solution to this one, because I've done the first 2 worlds. But, yeah. Other than that, I do not have memory of these, so this is going to be a lot slower going for later levels, but for this one, now when I get 1 square closer, it's going to go in there and then hit me. Proximity. Trying to think about where it could get stuck here. Because I need to find an L-shaped area first to force it into. And really the only one I can see is a starting area. So I just need to get it stuck somewhere on this bottom row somehow, and then I can pretty easily send it over here. Huh. Okay, let's see where it's gonna go. Here, and then, yeah, it'll go over there. Now that it's over here. Okay, so I can't really force it down like that. What if I come out from this side? He's gonna do the exact same thing. Unsurprisingly. Let's see. What else can I do? If I go at it here, I can then force him back up into the loop, and he comes over here, and now I'm just going to come about it this way. And there we go, now they're getting stuck. Perfect. And this elevator signals at least the end of World 1. So, I'll go through part of the second one as well, because the second one probably is going to slow me down more, since that's when it actually gets a bit trickier. First, I think I have to go over here and talk to whatever the other character is. I'm just going to skip the dialogue, because at the end of the day, this game's really here for the puzzles. Essentially, this cage is just going to hold on to all the bunnies. And... okay. Just going to keep on tapping through these. And yeah, if you want to collect more, because you can collect more of the baby ones for some other ways. I believe at least that's the case, but if you want to do that, you have to free all the ones collected. So that's something that exists for the future. This one's only 92% complete because of that one. Weren't able to get in like 1-7 or something. Okay. So, I can't see a way to get this one, actually. Oh, yeah. So now we have squares. Essentially, you can place a trap or pick it up. And, essentially, the best way to use these is to make L-shaped areas, like, for instance, this. Which, That lets me catch it relatively easily. In here, well, I can see two areas I could make trapped. One is this. This one definitely seems a lot easier. I could also theoretically do it here. No, I don't actually think that one works. So I'm just going to do this preemptively. So I think I can just force them in there by doing this, yeah. There we go. That's this level done. Okay. Now then, for this level, I think I can do the same kind of strategy just up here. So now I just need to force the rabbit in here, which is going to be trickier. Maybe not. I think, yeah, I just got him there, actually. So in general, the strategy, I guess, for making traps is just find a one-way corridor that turns, or one square wide corridor that turns. Because that seems to generally work. I say that, and then we get to this, where that kind of square, or that kind of alignment doesn't really exist. So, I guess this is where I use the other strategy, which is I can do this, and this is going to force the same kind of thing, because if the rabbit ever comes to here, it's stuck. So now I just need to get it over there, which I can do easily enough, and there we go. I mean, reasonably, if I do this, I can force it here, but then the real question becomes, how do I force it to go down when I can... Because if the rabbit's ever in one of these two squares, when I approach it from the side, it'll just go straight. And in order to force it to go down, I'm just going to put a cage here, so then it has to go down. And then I can pick up the cage once the rabbit's down here and move it over there. Or I can accidentally fall in. Yeah, I'll just undo a step so I can be back up here. Yeah. And now I'm just going to pick up that, move it over here, and there we go. Now I need to figure out which of these rooms is the best way to break. Which of these two areas I can actually catch the bunny in. Yeah, that's a good question. Because if the rabbit goes into here, I'm not particularly sure if I can force it in using my trap at all. And this room over here, it might be possible. Maybe, I'm not sure either for this one. If I get the rabbit into the room like this, and then I get it over here, it'll go left and then get stuck. So I just need to get the rabbit to this square right here. At least that's what I'm thinking. It goes up, and now it's stuck. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now this one, yeah, this is where they actually start to get trickier. Well, maybe not necessarily, actually. So if I look at it, I can make the same kind of shape over here if I put this guy here. And is there a way for me to force the rabbit to go in there, though? Maybe if I put one here, then how do I get the rabbit to here? I'm going to start by putting this here, so I can force the rabbit into the middle. Then I want the rabbit to be over here, which I should be able to force easily enough. And if I do this over here, then now that I've sent it over here, okay, that's a other problem. Because now if I pick this up, I shouldn't be able to get within... I guess I can get to this square, because I'm still far enough away to where it won't notice, so then I can trap them. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, so if I want to trap this rabbit, my immediate thought would be up here. But I think the problem is the rabbit's not going to move into this until I'm at this square. So even if I were to box this off, I don't think I can catch the rabbit here. If I ever force the rabbit into one of this pathway or the one on the bottom right, it's going to get stuck there. And these two are symmetrical, so if the trick doesn't work on one of them, it shouldn't work on the other one. Well, I might as well just see for just seeing it to see if it works. It's going to go back up. Now I can send it over there. Thinking about it, I should probably remove that first. I'm just going to send him this way. Then he goes in there. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay. Now then, what if I just put the cage... Well, okay, so that bunny is... I'm going to just go back a lot because that bunny is in a no safe zone anymore. If I just put the cage like here, it's going to see it, yeah. I can force him to go there, then he's going to go there. Okay, how do I trap this bunny? I'm gonna just guess that it might involve putting this here after somehow getting the rabbit to go past this, which should be achievable. And now I need to force the rabbit to loop around. Okay, yeah. So, to get this rabbit stuck now, first I'm gonna just get him to go up, so then I can loop him around. Actually, no, that's not gonna work if I block this off, because then if I were to push him here, he'd just go to this square. Let's see, what if, before I send the rabbit up, if I pre-block off this one, then when it runs into here, it's going to come out here. We'll see what happens then. That doesn't work. Let's try boxing this one off. And just getting the rabbit to go into there. So now the rabbit's in that corner. If I block this one off, now it's up here. When I do that, yeah, it's going to go back over there. What if I put the box further away? No matter how far back I put the box, he's going to come forwards. And there's not a way to force that. Let's see. Because I don't want the rabbit to come over here if I don't have to make it. Where else can I trap this rabbit? Because I can't see a great way to force it. And if I do that, it's forced down here, and then that's... okay, I don't know why I went that way instead of to the left. Oh, because it's used as a dead end. Okay, I'm following now. That might be good to know, that it doesn't immediately go into there, if it can help it. if it sees two, I'm just going to do some checking. If it sees two dead ends, which one does it pick? Okay, yeah, it picks the straight on one. Or the one to its left. So I can't just make a dead end over here and then run up at it. Okay. Let's see. If I make this guy dead end, then of course he's not going to go that way. What if I do something like this? And then he's going to go, I believe, yeah, down. So then, what if I did something like this? Let's just try getting the rabbit to go around here like this. So now that he's over here, then I can just get him to loop the whole way around. Now then, okay, going to, no, that's not going to work. And I believe he's going to pick, yeah, that way. Let's see, I'm pretty sure because the rabbit picks left first, even if I give it this option, it's going to go into the trap. Yes. Yes, it will. Okay. What if... I have another idea. I don't think this is going to work, but if I give it that opportunity, it's going to go down here. And then it goes right, and then right again. And I don't think this is going to work for the same reason it didn't work the other time. Because, yeah, then it's going to go up, and then it'll go right. If I put a trap there, I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, no, this is a real brain scratcher. I'm just trying to think of a good way to force the rabbit to do what I want it to do. I'm not sure particularly where I'd want to trap it anyways, all things to be considered. If I do something like, no, not that. Let's go with just doing this. Will that work? It shouldn't. I'm just spinning my wheels here while I try and think of a better way to go about this. Because yeah, now he's going to go in there. And of course, I can't trap him like that, really. What if I put it here? Because then it should, if I do that, it's going to break. If I do this, it just heads back. I'm just going to send him over there. Yeah, no, I can't see I also can't see really a good way to use this to trap it. Because unless I did that, in which case it could leave. This is a real brain scratcher, yeah. I'm just not sure where I want to force it to go. So I can't see a good way to get it stuck somewhere, or force it to have only dead ends to go into. And I can't really force it. And I can't use these to force it to come out into a trap no matter which of the two paths it takes. Even if I box one off, it just goes to the other. Right? Yeah. And then if I go up, it does that. What if I come at it from above? It's going to do the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it will. if I block off... So yeah, I can keep looping as long as I don't force a dead end on them. What if I were to do something like this? Because then the rabbit gets on one of these, and then... oh, hang on, that's it. I've got it. So, instead of coming out from this side, I'm going to instead go all the way around. And I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to put it here. Because now I do actually have a way to force it if I come from over here. Nice! I think I'll give one more level a shot, and then I'll call it for a video. Because it's getting rather long now. Let's see. How do I want to trap this one? Well, it's symmetrical, so that's not going to help me much, but it's good to know. So if I can get it into this one, since the cage is further away, I'm not sure if that will trap it, but it's worth trying. The only way to get it there would be, I need to get it here first of all, and then I can send it going back this way potentially. We will see, because that doesn't force it to leave. So if I do something like this, okay, so it does see. No, that's just it got forced to do that. Because yeah, I need it to be going the other direction for that to happen. Which means, how do I force it to go into this one over here? Let's try blocking off this one and see what it does. Yeah, it's going to go up here like this. And if I box off that, it should go straight down, straight back up, yeah. Yeah, what if I put one here? Then I force it. I'm going to try getting it to go into this one here, because it should... Okay, yeah, no, that didn't work out. Let's see, I'm going to first make him go over here. And then, if I approach at it from... Yeah, if I approach him from behind, he should... Like, if I approach him diagonally like this... No, it does not. It automatically goes left, and I don't have a way to force it to go right. Because if I get it into this one, I think it should work. Realistically, because it shouldn't be able to see that far. And it just becomes a question of how do I force it to go into this one. I can't see a great way to do that. And I don't think I can force it to go into this one from below either, unless I block off this area, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. I'm just going to force it to go over here. And let's see. Oh, I have one other idea. I don't think it's going to work, but if I can force the rabbit to go down here, I can also trap it by having it go down the top corridor. I don't see how that'll work. Because I would need it to go down from here, which doesn't seem super realistic. Unless... Okay, let's see. Next thing I'm going to do is just head here, and now it's up there. So... Yeah, no, this is the tricky part. Because, yeah, there isn't a good way, really. Unless I start from... even if I start from below on this side, the rabbit's going to go there. If I start from below on this side, I can't force the rabbit to not end up in one of these two squares. I can... Oh, if I force the rabbit to come in through here and then go over to the bottom by going through that tunnel, that might let me force him in. So now that I have this here, I should be able to realistically force it to go into there. I just need to get it to go down there first. Which, that might be trickier than the rest of this. I'm just going to force it to do another loop. Because then I should be able to force it to go down. Yeah. Now I'm going to do this. And then force it over there. And, okay, that backfired. So, putting the trap there is not the best way to force him to end up down there. Actually it might work better on this side, if I were to put it here, for instance. So I'm just going to first start off by forcing him back down again. I need to come at it from this side now. There's that. And now, there we go. Nice. Well, I guess I'll call it here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.